In this video, we're going to learn how to convert a PDF to an accessible Word document using ABBYY FineReader PDF. Welcome to the Accessibility Guide channel. My name is Sean Jordison, and let's jump into the ring. The first step of this process is to launch ABBYY FineReader PDF, and then we're going to select OCR Editor. Then we're going to find the file that we want to convert. I have this file called Dino Sample, and ABBYY is going to perform the OCR, which it did in the image panel, and then we have the live text panel on the far right side. I can go through each one of the thumbnails on the left, and we're just going to validate that the content came through appropriately. So we have our text on the top, we have on page 2, we have a table followed by text and table. We then have a bar chart, but I want to tag this as an image, and let's re-recognize the page. We can go over to page 4, we have our images in here, and then page 5, we have our conclusion and our references. Now what we're going to do is we're going to change our drop-down menu from save as searchable PDF to save as Microsoft Word doc. And we have a variety of options we can choose from. We have exact copy, editable copy, formatted text, and plain text. We also want to keep our line breaks and hyphens, our pictures, and our header and footers. So make sure all 3 of these options are selected. Now this is where we need to play around a little bit. First, I'm going to do exact copy. Let's go ahead and save the file. And we can determine here that our content is coming through appropriately. We have our headings in here, but there is one problem. It does appear that these are coming through as shapes and or objects, and that's not going to be ideal to maintain the accessibility of our document. If we were to launch a screen reader right now, it would have difficulty accessing this content. So let's go ahead and close that sample. We're not going to save it for now, and let's change it to editable copy instead. Then we're going to select save once again, and now our content is not inside of different text boxes, but look at this heading structure over here. I mean, it did a fantastic job at making sure that our content has bulleted list items. Let's check out our table designs. It did not apply a header row, but that's pretty easy to fix. We just simply select table design and then header row from within Microsoft. And if we want to check the accessibility of this document, we would do file, info, check for issues, check accessibility, and we would just need to fix a couple of the items in here, including alternate text for our images. And that's really the biggest thing that ABBYY doesn't apply right now, is it doesn't automatically apply alternate text for images. However, since we spent so much time zoning our content and applying our tables, we have very little work to do to make that document accessible in Microsoft Word. So with that said, ABBYY FineReader is fantastic for being able to convert your files from one file type over to another, really streamlining and saving you a whole bunch of time. If you want to try ABBYY FineReader for yourself to convert your PDFs over to accessible Word documents, check out the link in the description of this video. And as always, I could be your champion for inclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.